Sadda share, Sadda squad. Welcome to our first post IPL show today, and we've got an interesting topic. AI is in the news for a long time, for the last few weeks and months. Should there be a crick bot, or should there be AI replacing humans to get your information from? Very, very good topic that we have studied. In the house, we've got our Punjab Share Squad panel all the way across India. And today I will ask the professor in the house, Deep, your views on AI. Is this going to be a good tool for cricket?
Yeah, Pali, definitely. First of all, it's a very interesting topic to talk, especially from the fans' perspective, because so far we have been listening on all of this from either the franchisee's perspective or the coach's perspective or analyst perspective. But I think fans' perspective is really important because if you see, we when we talk about the all-time 11s or the best batters or the best bowlers, everyone have their own way of assessing players. But when we talk about AI in cricket, there needs to be very objective measures of performance, and that's where AI comes in. So you can have performance analysts, performance analysis using AI. Then you can have batting or bowling analysis, the action analysis, deep learning, all that kind of stuff. Then you can have the umpiring decisions that's going on. So you can have separate debates on that, whether what is the thing that ball tracking is showing it is whether it is actually true or not, the logic behind all those kind of things. Then especially the fan engagement stuff, that's uh, because you talked about bots, so the fan engagement things comes into play where you can ask bot, okay, give me the best 11 of this particular team, right? It totally depends how you ask that question, but the possibilities are endless. Then talent identification, scouting, so there are so many things to talk about. Let's see what the other panelists have to say.
Yeah, that's such a good wide range answer there, Deepan. Again, how we're going to use it, what we're going to use it for, how we're going to access it is a big thing. Rohit, to you, I know there's a lot of cricket. You always post on loads of cricket things. What do you use for your knowledge at the moment? That's a good question.
See, again, from fan point of view, if you are looking at already, we see so much AI involved in our day-to-day lives itself, right? Being our smartphones, our Alexa that we use to listen songs, etc. All a part of AI. Similar in cricket also, as Deep mentioned, the Hawkeye is an AI tool, the DRS, the stichometers, and all your these things are AI related only. So as fans, what we would like to see engage is how it benefits the game, be it fantasy predictions, who is the best possible 11 which is suitable for a particular conditions, or forecasting, what's the pitch condition, what's the par score for a particular ground or venue related, or for a particular batsman, what's his matchup against particular bowlers, what kind of bowlers are troubling him, the length a particular bowler is bowling often to get his wickets. All these are AI related. I think that's what the data analysts of particular teams also try and hawk in on to see what works for a particular batsman or the bowler, etc. So I think the AI is revolutionizing the game, and I'm pretty sure what we'll be doing is also will be something new and exciting for all the fans.
Yes, and that's what it is. It's the cricket fans having to stick with the technology. As technology moves on, cricket fans have to move on as well. Aryan, from you, from an international perspective, there's so much international cricket going on. How do you think the cricket bot or the AI will help a fan like you who's sitting in Canada, or a fan like me that is sitting in the UK? How would that affect that usage?
I think you can get quick updates. That's a good thing. And if an AI bot is built in the future, we can ask him if we are going to make the playoffs before the season. So we get to know he should predict the future. So we can ask him: Is India going to win the World Cup, or is Punjab Kings ever going to go into the playoffs? So those are the questions we can ask. But jokes aside, it's good, but. I still believe that data analysts are there for a reason, and I think since they are doing the job, their software can be updated. updated really well, because teams are given apps, players are given apps on which they have the data, so that can be modified. I don't think that there will be a different AI app altogether in the future. That's my perspective. I can be wrong, but that is my take on it. That the data the teams are carrying right now, the software that can be updated, to a greater extent for the fans and the teams.
That's a very good, interesting topic that I was going to talk about as well. Inderveer, you're in the house now. Welcome. And we want to look at this. How would players and how would teams benefit from using a cricket bot? Would they defunct a analyst? What's your views on that?
Am I audible?
Yes, yes.
The landscape is changing. Like we have seen how the data analysts have come into the game. We have seen how there has been a constant, the support staff has something to rely on in terms of data. They can take the help of these AI bots and all the technical advancements that are coming into the game. And I hope I can see this is the future. And AI bot sounds interesting. Also, we have seen in quite a few leagues, quite a few teams. They have completely like accepted this concept. Also, the results are pretty much encouraging. So yeah, I mean, this is the
So it
future
looks
for
like the
cricket.
panel is in favor of cricket bots, and it's definitely a good thing. Is technology is moving forward. Cricket and the fans need to move forward and use the technology that's available. Pritham, from you, you're a very good influencer and social media person. Do you think the AI cricket bot will take out the human element? Because that's what fans have been telling me, that the passion and aggression of fans, AI won't be able to replicate that.
Certainly, I would agree to some of the points which Aryan has mentioned out here. I would add to some of them as well. One of them is that when certain amount of important players, especially, get injured, and we don't get a time frame to when they will be back fit or any injury update to that, AI can do anything. Just like he said, AI can do anything. They can take all of our jobs as well. So I think that AI can do this. And also another thing which I think let that be in the cricket field is the umpiring decisions. That's, we have like certain like umpires call we have right now. So I think this can be kept to the human nature umpires, that some things should be kept to the cricket field. But when you come to AI, I think this is one of the where injury updates can be certainly taken into consideration, because we as fans, we don't know by when exactly the players is going to come back. Like in football, we have managers speaking like 6 to 8 weeks they will be out. Just like that for cricket as well, AI can certainly be accurate in terms of this.
And this is the big thing. It's about accuracies, getting accuracy, one, in the data that comes in for it. Secondly, it is asking the right questions. And again, Deep, from a fan's perspective, should the AI crickbot be multi-language, and how do you think that would affect the usage? Say in India, would most people use Hindi as the main language, or English, or how would that come across?
I think language won't be a barrier here, because once you train it in one language, then it will be easy to replicate in other language, because the data will be same. But if you are making a text mining kind of thing, or text analysis kind of thing, where most of the commentary data right now, it's in English, right? And most of the articles are right now in English. So initially, I think the data to train will also be in English, and we don't have that much data in other languages right now to train our AI models. So I think initially the usage will be in English, but as we move on, we can see these chatbots being trained on other languages. But I don't think it will act as an hindrance to using that kind of chatbots, because as you see, most of the social media platforms, the main language that is being used is English. But still, even if the sentences are grammatically incorrect or anything, the AI bots will be able to recognize the keywords and will be able to give you the precise answers. So I don't think there will be language barriers in using any AI tool. That's
No,
my
that's
take.
very good to know, and that's something that we can embrace because obviously from the last IPL, I think the language, the stuff that came in different languages on the TV was absolutely brilliant. I absolutely loved the Punjabi commentary. It was just a different level, and watching Punjab Kings using the Punjabi language is just like a different gravy. Rishabh has joined us from Delhi. Delhi, Rishabh, your views on AI and what a fan would use AI for. What would you think? Do you encourage AI, and do you think how would you use AI if you were given this tool?
So first of all, apologies, Paji. I have not gone through the topic. I mean that we are discussing. I mean right now, but at the end of the day, let's. I mean, with the little knowledge that I have and with the little, I mean, discussion that I've heard, just heard. Uh, I mean, honestly, I'm a bit traditional. Like I would want things to go a bit, I mean, more in a traditional way. I mean, for the time being, let's say for another 1 or 2 years, and then probably, as with the advancements in AI and, uh, as with the more advancements, we can probably see uh, if this will be beneficial or not, and then accordingly we can take that decision.
Yes, because this is the big point is like the human element, and yes, from your views
Yep,
I understand that it's the human element that is mainly what is driving this, and the artificial intelligence, is it going to take away that human element? Because I'm like you,
exactly.
I love looking up to stats, I love finding things from different sources and then coming up with a decision. Is it that easy way out? Rohan, finally, before we wrap up, guys, we're running out of time, so it's been a brilliant discussion. Rohan, what one thing would you want your crickbot to do? If you could choose one thing for your crickbot, what would that be?
I'll say predictive nature of it, because end of the day, as you are saying, it's a combination of human element and your AI stats. I think that's what is the way forward. You can't keep too much tradition, because we need to end of the day eradicate errors. That's the main motto of any fans. We want to see the best thing happen to the game. So AI will contribute in growth of that game, and more error free is what we want to see. The best to win, not the complicated decisions and stuff like that to ruin a game basically. I want prediction coming in for especially weather forecasting, because we do know sometimes certain games are or big what do you call knockout games affected by rain. If that can be predicted from that, we can maybe possibly change a venue or something, so that end of the day fans benefit is important. They can reschedule it sometime later or something, so that will benefit the game. That's what AI wants, and that should help the overall development of the game. AI is predictive nature of the game, the par scores and all those things. If it can do that, I think that will benefit the game as well as the fan.
And for Aryan, one thing that you want your AI crickbot to do.
I think make the predictions more clearer. When we talk about these win ways and all these things that will get accumulated into AI, and that will get you the advancements. So I think for me it has to be just again coming back to a point, upgrading the data we already have. If it can do that, and if it can take cricket to smaller areas within our country through any technological medium, that should be really good.
And Intervid, for you, one thing that you want the crickbot to do.
Um, you know, uh, to firstly it should be pretty much spot on with the updates and everything, because we have seen with a lot of platforms, and they are probably delayed by 2 or 3 balls, so you don't exactly get what's exactly happening at that particular point of time. So it should be pretty much updated and spot on. And next it's for example, like we know the for example the DLS target is 78 runs, and this these number of runs are required in these number of balls. So it should cover everything, like why that target is 50 or 60 or 70 or whatever, and then run rates, the required run rates, the type of pitch we can expect, the predicted possible lineup, the matchups and stuff, the uh, I mean the head to head and everything.
No, that's
So
brilliant. That's predictions and accuracy, which is one thing. The one, Pritham,
yeah.
to you, and then we'll finish with Rishabh.
So everyone was saying about data. I'll go just off track. I'll go with talent scouting and recruitment. I would want my crickbot to do that because this has impressed me a lot about Mumbai Indians is that they do a lot of scouting really well across the 12, 11 months they don't play cricket. So I think that I would want not to go at around the world and do that. I would want my AI to do his
Yes, going around
recruitment.
the world, and yes, that would save time and money. So that's one thing. And Rishabh, to you, I know you're not a fan at the moment. If you had the Crickbot on your phone or on your computer, what would you want it to do?
Probably understand data in a better way, like player performances, analysis, insights about the players. And again, I'm not a fan of AI until now. I mean, especially in cricket. I mean, I am a fan of AI, but at the same time I'm not in cricket especially. But yes, I mean, players performances based on based on the insights or the data using AI. I think it would be very, very beneficial, I mean, at least for now.
And there we have a wonderful debate. Thank you guys for such a brilliant, wide range worth of topics on this exciting, invention in innovation in cricket. And we're all up for innovation. But again, it's the accuracy, it's the human error. For me, I want to see AI complement the human, not overtake the human. So I think that is the key thing. But getting information quickly, accurately, and predicting stuff, I think will be brilliant. But we still need to keep the emotion and things going wrong when they're not wrong. I think that's the exciting part of cricket. Guys, thank you so much for joining Sadda Squad. Thank you again for with us being from last year. We're looking forward to do more podcasts with you guys, and thank you for representing all your individual states within India and growing up Punjab Kings family is so much appreciated for us. Till next time, Sadda Squad, Sadda Sher, Jazba hai Punjabi. Thank you guys.